Let's talk about big data and claims. How can big data be used to help advertising claims? What I usually see, and the customers that I work with are talking about structuring that data so that when they look for a claim, they find it. They know everything related to that claim and the substantiation is right there connected. But what about those situations where, we just take a picture of a label and we just take everything that's on it and it's got a bunch of information? Or we go through Amazon and search for all the different products of a certain type, or across the web with different marketing and advertising that we find. So first of all, what is big data? Second of all, how is it useful to claims? And then third, what analytics might my company try to use with this? Big data, what is it? Big data is basically something that's stored differently than structured data. So to give you an example, if I were going to store everything in the garage in structured data, I would have to put a drawer for every single type of item that I have. If I was going to put all things related to going to the beach in one place, it would need to have individual drawers for all of the different things I might need at the beach. So the sunscreen has to go in the sunscreen drawer, and the toys for the kids has to go in a different drawer, and the umbrella has to go in a different drawer. With big data, you can put it all in one box and just put beach on the front of it, beach stuff. So the great thing about that is it requires a lot less thought when we're storing it. It's easier to grab a whole lot of data and put it somewhere and not think too hard about how we organized it on the way in. The tricky part is getting the data out. So how is this useful to claims? So far, I don't see a lot of enterprise companies trying to use big data for claims at all. So I started thinking about this and wondering what might we end up using it for down the road. And I think the most obvious thing for me is we could be scraping information from the web with products related to our products. We could be combining that with information that we're getting from the National Advertising Division, from Better Business Bureau, from public legal cases that were related to those claims. And we could start to pull in large amounts of data that we're not totally sure what we're going to do with yet. And then with analytics, we could ask data scientists to start to scour that data, start to find patterns in that data, start to find risk levels for that data. And not just risk levels for our own claims that we make about our products, but about everything that's out there, things that we've never said, and just trying to grasp more information about what's happening in the marketplace. So if we've combined that with information based on our purchases from our customers, what we know about successful claims that we're making, it would be interesting to combine that as well to see what are we doing that is most successful and compare it to what we see out there. Is there any connection and correlation? So that was just a little brainstorm session for you this Monday. Hopefully that gets some wheels turning. I'm curious what your thoughts are and what your feedback is. These are my own ideas. I'm not speaking on behalf of Viva, which is the company that I work for.